Top 10 Strongest WWE Female Wrestlers of All Time, Most Powerful Women in Wrestling History. WWE has long been dominated by muscle-bound men. But don't let that fool you. Some of the most impressive feats of strength have come from the women in the ring. From lifting heavy opponents to enduring brutal matches, these fierce female competitors have redefined what strength means in the squared circle. In today's countdown, we're showcasing the top 10 strongest WWE female wrestlers of all time. Whether it's brute physical power, explosive athleticism, or relentless endurance, these women have proven time and again that they can hold their own against anyone. So if you think female wrestlers are all about glam and drama, think again. Get ready to meet the muscle, the madness, and the might of WWE's strongest women. 10. Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix, also known as the Glamazon, made it crystal clear that strength and beauty are not mutually exclusive. Standing at 5 feet 7 inches and weighing around 150 pounds, she could lift and dominate opponents twice her size. One of the highlights of her career came when she became the first woman to compete in the Men's Royal Rumble in over a decade, and she held her own. Her ability to execute moves like the Glam Slam with raw power was unmatched in her era. Beth combined technical skill with brute strength, and her muscular build gave her an edge over most women in the division. Whether it was lifting Santino Marella over her shoulders or dominating in tag teams, Beth brought legit power to the women's division, and she did it with unmatched flair and grace. 9. Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is the true definition of freak athlete. A former track star and CrossFit competitor, Bianca's physical gifts are nothing short of superhuman. What makes her stand out is not just her sculpted physique, but her ability to use it. She's deadlifted Otis, over 300 pounds, in training, military pressed opponents above her head during matches, and sprinted with them on her shoulders without breaking a sweat. Her finishing move, the KOD, relies entirely on explosive power. Bianca's stamina is insane, and her strength has made her one of the most dominant female superstars of this generation. She isn't just strong for a woman, she's strong, period. Fans call her the EST of WWE for a reason. She's the strongest, fastest, and toughest. Every time she steps into the ring, she makes sure you remember it. 8. Chyna. When you talk about strength in women's wrestling, you simply can't leave out Chyna, the ninth wonder of the world. At over 5 feet 10 inches and nearly 200 pounds of pure muscle, Chyna shattered barriers in a male-dominated industry. She was the first, and only, woman to win the WWE Intercontinental Championship, even competing regularly against male superstars. Chyna's strength was so intimidating that she could body slam male wrestlers like Triple H and Chris Jericho with ease. Her muscular physique and groundbreaking presence made her a role model for muscular women everywhere. She lifted, pressed, and dominated in a way no other woman in her era could. Beyond her strength, she had presence, an aura that said, "I can hang with the best of them." Chyna changed the game, and her legacy as one of the strongest ever is untouchable. 7. Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is the embodiment of modern power and intensity. With a chiseled athletic build and a fearless attitude, she doesn't just look strong, she is strong. The mommy of WWE has been known to deadlift other superstars mid-match, toss opponents across the ring, and withstand brutal attacks like it's nothing. Rhea's strength comes from a serious commitment to weightlifting and power training, which is evident in her in-ring style. She hits hard, moves fast, and shrugs off punishment like it's no big deal. Her finishing move, the Riptide, showcases her ability to lift and slam opponents with precision and power. Whether she's facing someone like Charlotte Flair or competing in mixed tag matches, Rhea dominates. Her combination of raw muscle, mental toughness, and commanding presence makes her one of the strongest stars on today's WWE roster, regardless of gender. 6. Nia Jax. Nia Jax, nicknamed the Irresistible Force, is a powerhouse unlike any other. Weighing in at over 270 pounds, she brings a rare kind of strength to WWE's women's division. Nia is known for ragdolling her opponents, launching them across the ring, and sometimes even knocking them out with a single blow. Her Samoan heritage ties her to the legendary Anoa'i family, and she's used that lineage well, bringing brute force every time she steps in the ring. She's lifted multiple superstars at once and walked through steel chair attacks like they were nothing. But Nia's not just about mass. She's agile for her size and brings surprising quickness to her movements. When she's on, she's nearly unstoppable. Her size, power, and confidence make her a true force, and one of the strongest women WWE has ever seen. 5. Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair may come from wrestling royalty, but she's carved out her own legacy with a mix of strength, athleticism, and sheer drive. Standing 5 feet 10 inches with a lean but muscular build, Charlotte combines Olympic-level conditioning with power moves that leave fans stunned. Her signature suplexes, overhead throws, and the natural selection finisher all require serious core and upper body strength. She's lifted and slammed some of the heaviest women in the division with ease, and made it look effortless. Charlotte's real strength, though, comes from her conditioning and mental focus. She can go 30-minute matches without slowing down, dominating with strength from start to finish. Whether it's putting opponents in the figure 8 submission or diving off the top rope, Charlotte proves that strength isn't just in the gym, it's in the mindset. She's not just Ric Flair's daughter, she's a powerhouse in her own right. 4. Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez is a walking wall of muscle, and she's not afraid to show it. Standing 6 feet tall and boasting a powerful frame, Raquel uses her sheer strength to dominate her opponents in every match. She's best known for her Tejana Bomb, a move where she effortlessly lifts her opponents, sometimes larger than her, into the air and drives them down with authority. Her background in powerlifting and intense conditioning makes her one of the most physically imposing women on the roster. Whether she's hoisting 2 superstars at once or carrying a tag team match by brute force, Raquel is all about power. But what sets her apart is her composure. She doesn't just muscle through matches, she strategizes and controls the pace. Her strength isn't just physical, it's psychological. And in WWE, that makes her a deadly combination of brains and brawn. 3. Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill is WWE's newest definition of a powerhouse. With a background in fitness modeling and basketball, Jade is sculpted like a superhero. She combines explosive power, high-speed offense, and flawless conditioning to overwhelm her opponents in record time. Even during her run in AEW, she was hailed for her insane physicality, executing suplexes, powerbombs, and presses with incredible ease. Now in WWE, she's quickly making a name for herself as one of the most dominant female forces on the roster. Her in-ring presence is magnetic, and every move she makes is backed by months of gym-honed strength. At over 5 feet 10 inches with powerful quads, traps, and abs, Jade looks like she was carved from granite. She's not just strong, she's intimidating. And if her rapid rise continues, she might just become the strongest female superstar WWE has ever seen. 2. Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey's strength doesn't come just from the weight room, it's forged in combat. As an Olympic judo medalist and former UFC champion, Ronda brought real-world fighting skills to WWE. Her upper body strength is off the charts, allowing her to throw around even the toughest opponents with ease. Her judo throws, submission locks, and signature Piper's Pit move require incredible grip strength, balance, and explosive energy. In the WWE ring, Ronda proved her power wasn't just hype. She submitted legends, survived steel cage brawls, and muscled through some of the fiercest competition in history. What makes Ronda especially dangerous is her combat calm. She never looks rattled, and that mental toughness pairs perfectly with her elite physical capabilities. While her WWE run may be on pause, her impact is lasting, and her place among the strongest is undeniable. 1. Becky Lynch. At first glance, Becky Lynch may not look like the strongest in the room, but underestimate her at your own risk. What Becky lacks in size, she more than makes up for in explosive strength and indestructible endurance. Her training includes intense CrossFit-style regimens, Olympic lifts, and resistance work, all of which contribute to her powerful frame. Her ability to lift and slam opponents like Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax proves she has deceptive strength. What's more impressive is Becky's mental fortitude. She's endured brutal matches, including ladder bouts and no DQ brawls, without ever backing down. Her signature move, the manhandle slam, is a raw display of power, especially when she lands it on larger opponents. Becky may be the man, but make no mistake, she's also one of the strongest women to ever step foot inside a WWE ring. And there you have it, the top 10 strongest WWE female wrestlers of all time. From Chyna's trailblazing power to Bianca Belair's explosive dominance, these women have proven that strength isn't defined by gender, it's defined by heart, hustle, and raw physicality. Whether lifting giants or surviving the most brutal matches, each of these superstars brought something fierce to the ring. Which one do you think is the strongest? Did we miss anyone you'd add to the list? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love this countdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, so you never miss a dose of WWE power. Until next time, stay strong, stay savage, and stay legendary.